We'd really like to win these games because it's more fun, and unfortunately we didn't position ourselves to get that done today. Man, it's just the lessons are so obvious that we got down in the red zone and we take a couple field goals when we're right down the field, and then we give the ball up, inside the 1, which is a horrible thing to do. And they wind up with the ball in the 20. It couldn't be worse. So the opportunities to score are just totally there. And I love the way we moved the ball with the first group in the first half. They were confident in playing fast and doing things like we want to do, and guys were catching the ball and making plays. I thought some guys really jumped off the film. Jerron Brown had a couple nice plays. David Moore had a couple beautiful plays. Chris ran the ball really well, but it gets clouded because he gave the ball up inside of 1. Guys up front did a nice job, and so there's a lot of good things. But when you don't knock the ball in, it's hard. These guys happened to be a year ago with the best red zone defense in the NFL, and you can see why. They're hard. They do a nice job down there, and they kept us out just kind of like they were hoping to. So I thought there was a lot of good stuff. I thought that Phillip Rivers looked great against us in their first drive, and then we slowed it down a little bit, and then they took him out. I wish we could have kept playing against him. He's such an extraordinary player. It would have been good for us just to work against him. That has nothing to say about their other guys. It's just we have that much regard for Phillip. But so we got out of here healthy. Only DJ Fluker dislocated finger, and so we're very fortunate that that's all we had to take on right now, and that's at this point. So we go back to work, and we got to keep learning the lessons, and we got to cash in. Really, both games has been similar. We got the ball down there, and we needed those touchdowns, and we need to get better there.
Did you get a look at the penalty that negated Chris's touchdown run?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't see it. I was told pretty clearly from the guys upstairs it was a block in the back on Diz, and he was trying to cut the guy off, and he just shoved him, and it wasn't even near the play, unfortunately. So, that kills was a beautiful looking toss, and Chris looked great on the play, and we obviously desperately needed the touchdown to to keep this game aligned the way we want to.
Does DJ's injury keep him out for long at all?
I don't know that. I don't think so. He's offensive lineman. I think he can handle that. He says he's fine. Excuse me.
Good machine running 2 games in a row. That's pretty productive.
Yeah. Those are numbers now. He 3.5 sacks or whatever it is in 2 games jumps off the stat sheet for you. He looks really aggressive and very skilled in his pass rush again. The way he got his sacks, this was technique oriented. He was really great with his hands and got him free, and so that's a real positive, and that's hard to do that at any time for anybody. And so fired up to see him be able to produce like that.
How do you think of what he did against Melbourne?
I got to look at the film. I don't have anything. I know that we got bull rushed one time. I think that was Melbourne, and that one wasn't a good one. But all in all, Russ was pretty composed and moved when he needed to, and took advantage of the rush when they had some penetration. So that's the same both weeks. It looked very similar, and that's a good statement for us. I really think we're much more solid than we've been early in the last couple of years. So. We're feeling the continuity, and you can see that it's working nice, and so it's good signs right now.
Does that kind of reflect him taking more shots that he feels comfortable sitting back there, taking shots downfield?
We're always trying to be explosive, so I don't know that changes. It does. The shots come more in rhythm than as sometimes he has to move to find his spacing and all that, but. The execution and ability to move the football is really, it's been consistent for those guys, and that's a real positive sign for us.
What's it going to take to get Brandon Marshall going? We see him out there.
No, I'm not worried about that one bit. What's it going to take? We just got to leave him out there and throw it to him. He's fine. He's fine. We're not trying to overdo it with him right now. We're just trying to get him back to full speed and feeling comfortable about his play time and all that. So. He has looked very good, and particularly in the last week and a half or so, he's coming on, and we're able to lean on him. I think next week he'll be full go and everything, full reps and all that kind of stuff, which just helps. We're working with him a lot, and I think he's going to he has a chance to be a factor.
The nature of more catches and jump balls that 2 guys on, he just wants it more. What's that tell you?
Yeah, the same as last week. He did again. I think it's an extraordinarily positive sign for his ability to make things happen, and to elevate like that. Russ is really good at putting the ball on guys. He's always wanted to throw the ball to guys that will go get it, and he is not hesitant to do that, and David's giving him all the reason. Dave's stronger than you think. He's 216 or 18 pounds or something like that. He's stronger and thicker and maybe more explosive. He maybe doesn't look like that, but boy, he sure shows it. Right now, that's a great sign, and we played him enough to get him out there, and felt really good about the things that he did.
What did you see happen on the punt return?
I don't know. We just got spread out. I don't know, but obviously that was a back-breaking play on teams for us. That makes obviously that's the difference in the ballgame.
Early in camp, you talked about maybe kind of not necessarily struggling, but catching up. For him to not have to grab like that.
Yeah, I thought that was beautiful, and it was a difficult time, and we needed it. We needed to take some shots. We needed to be aggressive, and he came through. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like he hit everything, and that was a great sign for him. I really liked that he was under pressure in that time, and he had to feel that and express his ability, and he did, and very positive. There's a couple great throws up the sidelines. Malik made a great catch, and even the two-point play was a beautifully executed goal line play too.
What are you seeing out of your two punters?
They're both kicking it really well. They're both hitting it. Their numbers are up there. I would, we have to get all the numbers on it, but hang times and distances were good. And it seemed like there was a real bomb that Michael hit. The one that went dead on the sidelines. It looked like a perfect punt, time-wise, position-wise, and the whole thing. Like he hit one last week like that as well. So he's doing a good job, and Johnny's kicking the ball well. So just keep on going.
Your overall impression of your first year defense?
Yeah, I thought my impression was that Philip had us a couple times. We didn't do much to disguise. We were playing pretty straight, and he knew what he was going against, and he did a great job. He plays against our defense every day, so we made it maybe a little too easy for him. He really picked us apart with a couple things he did. And then we said, okay, Philip's for real. We're in trouble. So we moved around and disguised some things and slowed it down. So I think the first drive was great for them, and I think we got out executed there, and then we came right back and slowed it down.
Maurice Alexander and Dante Johnson getting them out there, and initial thought on what those guys did?
Just the fact that they're out there. It's great that they played some. They both felt pretty good about it. They didn't feel challenged by too many plays, and so we've made it through the first game. Those guys are ready to play a lot of football for us, and I'm hoping that they'll come out of the game feeling good enough to get all of the work this week and allow them to continue to compete. There's some shaping up some great battles, and guys are doing well, and they're holding their own, and it's going to be fun to see how this comes out, how it comes out in the next 2 weeks.
Anything else?
Thank you.